It's one of the most iconic images in cinema history, a woman painted gold. This was the bullion-based assassination method for the title villain in Goldfinger. His henchwoman Jill Masterson helped him cheat at cards, but when she became Bond's ally, Goldfinger had her killed via a 14-karat solution. Now, this is a Bond movie. The science is questionable at best. Bond later tells M that being painted gold caused Jill to die from skin asphyxiation. He says that it's been known to happen to painted cabaret dancers unless they leave a small patch of bare skin at the base of the spine. Now, Sean Connery is so authoritative when selling that bit of pseudoscientific nonsense that many believed such a death was possible. Urban legend soon had it that the actress who played Masterson, Shirley Eaton, had died herself. We've always known that the Bond franchise has a license to shill, and Eaton being painted gold was such a striking image that it ended up everywhere, including on the cover of Life magazine. Even people who hadn't seen Goldfinger were aware of it. So the urban legend that she died had a very large audience to take root. Two things got the myth started. The first was that Eaton only had small parts in a few more films before retiring from acting in 1969. And for some, I suppose, just stepping out of the spotlight is a kind of death. Skin asphyxiation was believed to be a possible fatal consequence of painting the skin in 1964. The second reason the myth got started is that people were genuinely worried you wouldn't get enough oxygen if you painted your skin. Bond was right when he said that cabaret dancers would leave part of their skin unpainted, fearing that clogged pores could prevent oxygen absorption. And while shooting Goldfinger, director Guy Hamilton and producer Albert Broccoli did have a physician on set to monitor Eaton during the scene. And part of her abdomen was left unpainted just in case. They then quickly worked to remove the paint once the camera stopped rolling, a process of scrubbing that took about an hour. No one died a paint-related death on the set of Goldfinger. Shirley Eaton is alive and well. She is now 81. And we now know you can't suffer oxygen deprivation from having your skin covered in paint, but being covered in paint can still have a detrimental effect to your health and indeed kill you. It can cause you to overheat and even be at risk of heat stroke. Plus, toxins in the paint could be absorbed into your skin, and there's always the risk of inhaling toxic fumes from the paint. This is why huffing paint is a terrible idea. And of course, other actors have painted their skin for roles, Jennifer Lawrence in the X-Men films, and David Cross in Arrested Development being two notable ones. But there was something about Shirley Eaton and her Golden Girl look that just goes to show that an image can take on a life of its own.